Peace, greetings, y'all. So I wanted to hop on and do a new moon chat. Happy new moon. We're in the new moon phase. New moon is tomorrow, April the 1st. It's really tonight, actually. It's late this evening, around midnight. It's like 11 something. But you know, the phase of the new moon happens 3 days before the new moon, on the new moon, and 3 days after. I was just on a live, but I said, let me get off, come back on, because I really want to make this, I want to try to make this short and sweet. So if you've never paid attention to any kind of moon, anything, if you feel like it's all a bunch of hoo-ha, if you just reject all of it, I'm telling you, if you could just tune in during this full moon, during this new moon, it would really be just so impactful for you, so beneficial for you. I really believe that, because we're just in such a beautiful time and space right now, energetically, and I'll talk a little bit about that during this chat. But truly, you know, many people, you know, now, because we're in like such a time of great awakening, it's really a huge time of great awakening. You hear more and more people talking about the moon. You hear people talking about meditation. You hear people talking about spirituality. And because we're in a society that is generally a society that's quite dogmatic when it comes to religion, a lot of people are rejecting this new age, new world narrative or exploration. You know, people are rejecting it. They're like, you know, I believe, you know, they want to really reject it. And it's unfortunate, because if you really just like let your ego down a little bit and just pay attention and just be easy about it, you can really observe that what seems so new is not really new in the first place, first of all. And that you will also see, if you could lower your ego, lower yourself, and just observe and not absorb, then you will also maybe get some insight on some things. You'll start to understand what's happening. And that's how I approach the world. It's like, before you reject, lower yourself, pay attention. Because if you really believe in this thing we call God, then you know that everything is divinely ordered. So everything that's happening, whatever you're seeing, whatever you're experiencing, it's all in divine order. And when things are in a divine order, then there's some divinity in it. There's something in it. But sometimes we're so ready to reject, we're so ready to judge, we're so ready to approach things from our own set belief systems or our own set, you know, limitations, that you can't even get out of get what's meant for you out of it. So nonetheless, when it comes to the moon cycles, we have certain energy that comes with each moon phase. And the knowledge of this a lot of it came from agriculture. When you observe the land, you can learn a lot about yourself, because we are connected to earth, we are connected to the land, and that's not just something that I just mystically say. We are, period. That's why when you sit by the ocean, your nerves calm down, your heart rate slows. All you got to do is hear the water, let alone go out in the water or wade in the water and things like that. There's healing powers in that. Just by sitting on the side of the ocean, just by laying in the sand, it's healing powers in that. Just by walking on the earth with your bare feet, it's healing powers in that. Just by putting clay on your body, certain clays on your body, it's healing powers. Just by smelling the different herbs, there are healing powers. We are connected to the land. We're connected and impacted positively by various aspects of nature, right? And so nature also includes the moon and the sun, those things that are above us that we hardly able to see because we're so stuck in this surface level. We're so stuck on earth. And this is just the time now to rise above that, rise above having your head just stuck in what's happening right here where you can see, because there is so much more. Actually, majority of what's really happening is in the unseen. It's not in the scene. You're seeing the last version of what's really happening when you see what you see in this world. But when you're stuck there and you're not looking up, not only looking up physically, but you're not looking upward in your mind or in your heart, then you miss out on so much. And so with this moon cycle, because it has been observed in so many different ways how the moon impacts the earth and impacts us, it has been found that during certain phases of the moon, it's a good practice for you to do certain introspection work or certain spiritual work around these different moons. And it doesn't have anything to do with religion. It doesn't have anything to do with any of that. I even hesitate to even use the word spirituality these days because people are just so confused. So, this new moon that we're upon, which happens again, is really like late tonight, but we're in the phase, and the phase lasts 3 days before, 3 days after. So really the new moon phase came in around Monday and Tuesday, and it's going to extend out to about the Monday coming up. So really when you're in these new moon and full moon phases that specifically you'll hear me talk about if you follow me on my platform, I'm talking about a period, almost like a 7-day period. That's why I oftentimes advise you to do certain things for a 7-day period. Get a 7-day candle, light the 7-day candle, write your intentions down, put your intentions under the 7-day candle, let the candle burn for 7 days. Like I'm telling you to do that for a whole period. It's not just that one day. And additionally, after the new moon, you still kind of have that same type of energy, because new moon brings about this kind of new beginnings, new opportunities, plant your seeds, get clear on your vision, set your intentions, all these different type of things. And during the waxing moon, you have that same type of energy. Waxing means growing. The moon is growing. So your focus should potentially be on increase. What are you desiring to increase in your life? So I'm saying this new moon, because we have a new moon every month. It happens every month. We have a full moon every month. We have waxing moon every month. We have waning moon every month. This new moon is so significant because of the time we're in, right? We have a new moon in Aries, according to the 12-sign astrology, every year, right? Every year, spring equinox coming around, and we consider that the astrological new year every year. This one in particular is so significant because of the time we're in. We're in a great awakening right now. We're literally in it right now. It's so many that are awakening. People who never thought on, contemplated, was even interested in higher mind matters are. People who never ever considered branching outside of their dogmatic religion, they're now doing it. People who have never thought about focusing on and committing to their wellness are now committing to it. A lot of people are getting healthy, focusing on their wellness, reconciling with their emotions, releasing pain that many people. It's a great awakening right now. If you get stuck in the news, you would think, oh, it's just so much war is happening. You got the plague, you got all of this type of stuff. But if you get your head out the news and pay attention to what's really going on around you, there's a great awakening happen. More people are entrepreneurs. More people are well. More people are healing their diseases naturally. More people are tuning into spirit. More people are understanding what God is for real. More people are understanding what they are as spiritual beings, energetic beings, whatever you want to call it. They're realizing that. I have more power than I think. If I really focus on this outside world, I'm going to get caught up. And because of me being caught up on it and me just focusing there, I'm continuously creating that reality. Many people are realizing that. It's a great awakening happening. It's not just being said just to be mystical. It literally is a great awakening happening. And many are calling this a ushering in to the new world, to the new earth. And you can either see it as, oh, it's the new world. You gonna have the, you know, the stamp of this and that. You can go the negative route, because I've heard that. Like, you know, oh, with this thing that they doing and they pushing globally, that's a sign of the new world that the Bible was talking about. It, you know, you got the Antichrist. The Antichrist been here. That's the real tea. The Antichrist been here. Like, what you're calling Antichrist has been here. Like, it's, you know, it always is a reality. It's either it's basically anti-life. It's either life or it's anti-life. You can choose, you know, like, so don't get caught up. Please don't get caught up in that, and tap into this beautiful energy, because the goal is to distract you from what's really happening, which is, many are saying, like, the veil is being unlifted. People are able to see now. And so, you know, many who's been in this kind of truth teaching work, we're excited, because a lot of stuff we was talking before that people were rejecting and ready to throw away, you know, you got people all ages who are ready for it. So nonetheless, I tried to make it short, but Spirit is like, no, talk your talk, sis, talk your talk. So clearly I'm talking about talk. Let me get to just this specific new moon though. You got this new moon. This is the first new moon. This is considered the first new moon of the astrological year. Okay, if you pay attention to what's going on above, then you may start following time via cosmic alignment. So if you are following time and considering time in association with cosmic order, then we're in a new year right now. It started at spring equinox. Spring equinox brought in the new year. This is the first new moon of the astrological new year. That's significant. It's in the sign, in accordance to 12 sign astrology, it's in the sign of Aries. Very fiery, spark of energy, you know, get her done, no excuses, it's gonna happen, period, type of energy. Beautiful, excellent energy around a new moon. But not only that, but there are some conjunctions and aspects that's happening that's making this energy super quantum leap. Like super quantum leap. And so my message for this new moon is take your position. That's the message. There are some other points, you know, that I could cover, but I really want to emphasize that point in itself. Take your position. What do I mean by that? We all have these visions, dreams, desires that the Most High has placed in our hearts and our minds. All of us. We have this vision of our highest self. Say you don't. I know you do. That's why you continuously strive and you want more. All of us have that vision of our best self, of our higher self. And if that vision has gotten foggy, sit still for a little while and let that vision get clear again. But we all have that vision of ourself, our higher self, right? Allow that vision, see it, like, just be in it, and then take your position. All right? Meaning, whatever that is, be it. Be it. Stop this notion of I need this, I need that. No, be it now. Whatever you can be as that, be it now. I don't care if you got a job, you're doing this, whatever limitations you have, don't think about those. Only think about, well, what can I do to assume the position of my highest self? What can I do to assume the position of my highest self? There are some things you can do right now without having to quit your job, without having to leave a relationship, without having to move out of state, without having to do any of the things that you feel like you need to do in order to be your highest self. There are some things you could do. Take the position. There's a scripture in the Bible that talks about being born again. I was just studying something, one of my texts that I studied during my devotion. It talked about that scripture about being born again. And it talked about how that scripture is talking about how when the Most High puts something in your heart, in your mind as a desire, as a vision, you must be born again. You must be born in that vision. Birth yourself in that vision and leave the rest behind. You're no longer that person. You're now your higher self. Period. The end. Let the past be the past. Let the old way be the old way. Be that what you are. You already are that. Be it. That's really it, you know, and it's really nothing else to it. We want to make things complex. We want to, you know, hold on to the notion, oh, it's hard, queen, it's hard. I got a habit. Discipline yourself. Devote yourself. Be loyal to your higher self. If you have the vision, it's you. If it ever comes to you as a vision, it's already done. It's already you. You are keeping yourself away from it. You are. Nothing else, no one else. You are keeping yourself away from it. You are stronger than you think you are. You are wiser than you think you are. You are clearer than you think you are. You are more disciplined than you think you are. Be faithful to yourself. Be loyal to yourself. Stop the back and forth. Discipline yourself. I talk about this time as being a powerful, beautiful time. This is a great awakening. It's like quantum leaps. People are like really waking up. Amazing things are happening in people's lives. There's so much silver lining, even though we have dealt with a lot of transition. We've dealt with a lot of strife and all these different things. There's been so much silver lining. I know it to be true in everybody's life. There has been silver lining there. So be grateful and stand up in your higher self. Everyone has the vision. You have a vision. Ain't nothing you can tell me that you don't have the vision of your higher self. And additionally, stop being so caught up in this world. Like, stop being so caught up in, these distractions that have been here forever. Distracting you. Oh, you need to wealth build. You need to do this and you need to do that. And you need to go to school for 1 billion years. And you need to learn how to do this. And you need to learn how to do that. I'm not. That has its place. But I'm saying we've been heavily distracted. Because we're confused about what wealth really is. We're confused about what wellness really is. We're confused about what healing truly is. We're confused about it. We're confused about what spirituality is. We're confused about a lot of things because of what we hear and what we see and what we believe to be true. Get with yourself, and the truth of these things will be revealed to you. It will be revealed to you what wealth truly is and how you can acquire it. Not only in money form, that's the lowest form. Wealth in its highest form, money is nothing. Money will literally, like, if you need it, it comes. I bear witness. Like, that's nothing. You know what I mean? Well, queen, we need money well, get yourself together and you will be in alignment with not only money, but you will be in alignment with all type of wealth. The money, the resources, the network, the energy, the attraction, all of that. You will be in alignment with all of that. So if you need money, you got it. If you need resources, you got it. If you need human resources, you got it. If you need network, you got it. Like, get in alignment with the real wealth. But you can't do that if you're distracted off of what you see and what you have been conditioned to believe is success. I don't feel successful because I'm 30-something years old and I don't have this and I don't have that and I don't have. Get your mind. Focus on losing your mind and finding your real mind, your divine mind. Focus on that. Because that's the greatest thing that you need to get or find or acquire. So I don't know how I got on into preaching mode. But I hopped on here because I really want y'all to tune into this new moon energy. Like, sit yourself down, get to yourself. Allow the vision of your highest self to come to you, to be revealed to you clearly. What does that look like? What do you feel like? What are you doing? What does that like? Get clear about that. Get really clear about that. And then use this new moon energy to really tap in. Tap in on your, so let me be clear about what I mean by tap in. I don't want to be vague. Tap in means you could just simply get a prayer together. Pick up your pen and get your journal and write out a prayer for you in this season of your life. Everybody is in a season of life right now. Only you know what season you're in. Maybe you're in a season of transition. Maybe you're in a season of expansion. Maybe you're in a season of healing. Maybe you're in a season of whatever season you're in. Sit down. Get clear about the vision of your highest self, your most healed self, your most wealthy self, your most peaceful self, your most joyous self. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Who's around you? What are you thinking? What are you being? Like, get clear about that. Then write you a prayer. Prayer is not begging, Lord, please, can you please? No, prayer is proclaiming. Prayer. I like to use may I as my prayer. So say I'm in a season of expansion. May my heart stay light as the Most High expands through me. May I stay in alignment with the divine vision. May I stay on my assignment with discipline and devotion. That is a prayer. You start writing out your prayer. May I you're speaking it. May it come to pass. That is you speaking it. Or you're saying, I am, I proclaim that I am clear. I am a disciplined and devoted disciple of my vision. I am That's a prayer, okay? So let's be clear. Prayer is not begging. You don't have to beg for anything. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What you see, you already are. You just have to get out your way. So your prayers and your affirmation helps your ego, this human side of us, move out of the way. That's what we do the prayers and affirmation and meditation for. Because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And so because we're spiritual beings having a human experience, we have this human side of us, this ego side of us that likes to get in the way. So our work is not only to get it out the way, but raise it up. Raise that human side of us up to our divinity. Raise our thoughts up. Raise our perceptions up. Raise our belief systems up. That's our job. That's it. That's all your job is. Your job ain't to figure stuff out. Half the time you try to figure stuff out, you go in the wrong direction. God would have showed you something way quicker, and it'd have been way more sweeter if you would have just relaxed. Get yourself out the way so that you can be divinely guided. You can be clear on your guidance, and then you can obey. And then after you obey, you can rest assured that all is working in divine order. And that cycle completes continues over and over and over again. Get clear, get divine guidance, be disciplined, obey, then rest. Allow God to work. Rest assured and repeat. Okay, that's the repeat. That's the cycle. So our role is to do that. Move out of the way. Get clear. So tap in with your prayers. Write you a prayer for your season. Write you some affirmations for your seasons. You know, speak the word, speak. That is God. You know, we forget about that scripture. We forget that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So affirm. Affirm makes it firm. Affirm. I know everything is working out. And the reason why affirmations are needed and so powerful is because, again, we got that ego who want to come in. We may be good. You know, we floating along. God is my supply. God is really guiding me. I'm so grateful. It's so blissful. And then all of a sudden, something start happening. Your faith about to just go out the door. You would think you don't know nothing. So you got to get them affirmations. Pull them affirmations up. Whether you got them written down or you got them in your mind or you got them in your heart. Prayerfully, you can go from writing them down to start to be able to just naturally have them come out of you, because you have raised your mind up to divine mind. So when your eyes start to show you stuff that your ego wants to doubt, you can in your divine mind affirm. And now you can affirm, oh, absolutely not. I know I am a divine being, so I am divinely protected. Grace covers me, so I know that grace is going to cover me in this situation. And you say that instead of go down the rabbit hole of doubt and fear and all that stuff, getting muddying up the waters and muddying up the path, you know. It's like, no, keep the path clear. You are the vessel. You're the vessel. And so stay whole, stay complete, stay able to carry God's work. Don't let the cracks come in the vessel. I always think of a vase when I think of a vessel, or a ship. When you start to doubt, that vase start getting cracks in it. That ship start getting holes in it. Water start coming on board. Water being your emotions. I ain't gonna go too deep. But it start coming on board. And now you start doubting and fear and all those different type of things. No, don't do that. So during this new moon, I am proposing that you tap in, y'all. This is a time now where we're in a quantum leap type vibe. And so take your position. That's the message. Because I could go on and on. Take your position. That is the message. Be that which you're wanting to be. Be it. In whatever shape or form that you can be it. No more excuses. I can't do it. There are so many limitations. Stop arguing for your limitations. Be that. You will be so surprised how you take that one step. You do that one thing, that little thing, what you consider to be little, that you can do, and how God really opened things up. You want to be healthy. You want to heal from diseases. Do one thing. Start drinking more water. One thing. Watch how it just starts to unfold. I noticed how I started drinking more water. I noticed I stopped eating this, or I started doing this, and I started doing. That's how it happens. Be it. I am a healthy being. So be it. So as a healthy being, you need to ask yourself, when you run into these opportunities to be an unhealthy being, you need to ask yourself, will I, as a healthy being, is this something that I would do? And if you find yourself going back and forth because you have habits that you've developed, it is what it is, then that's when that discipline and devotion kick in. That's why I said during this new moon, first and foremost, sit down and allow yourself to get real clear on that highest self of you. Feel it. See it. Be in it. Enjoy the vision of it. So that maybe you can be convinced to be loyal to it. And if you're not convinced, keep doing it over and over and over and over again. So, my message for this new moon, take your position. Shawty, take your position. What? Oh my God. We are amazing beings. Like, I love to see the amazingness of people unfold. It's such a beautiful thing. So take your position. And also, if you want to learn more, because like I said, that's just one point of this new moon. My people in my moon meditation group, they get a new moon call where we talk about all the different vibes that we're dealing with this new moon that they can take advantage of. But one of the main points I'm saying is take your position, but you can learn much more if you tune into the meditation tomorrow. The meditation tomorrow, Friday, April the 1st, is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can register at the link in bio. You can meet me there. It's online. It's in the comfort of your home. It's no reason why you're not tuning in. And you can learn more about this new moon and whatever spirit, brings for the message, because that's just how it happens. And then we're going to go into a powerful meditation and a beautiful journaling exercise, or a scripted exercise, whatever's channel. I don't usually plan those things. I allow it to unfold as we're doing the session. And so tune in. You can register at the link in bio. Again, April the 1st, tomorrow, Friday, April the 1st, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Is my sound back? Maybe it's back. Look at Instagram. Let my sound come back. Is it back? I know it went out for a second. Let me know. But you can register for that. And what was I gonna say when they cut me off? When the sound cut me off. It's at 7:30. It's online. And yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. If you can't tune in live, you can catch the replay, because anyone who registers for it, you automatically get the replay once it's done. Okay? And so the replay is just as powerful as long as you get it in, either Friday evening once you get it, or Saturday, Sunday. Remember, I said the new moon phase is extends 3 days before on the new moon and 3 days after. Same with the full moon. You got 3 days before and 3 days after. Yeah? Okay? So if you register, you can catch us live. If you say, oh, I can't catch that time, it's okay. Get the replay and take advantage. It's time, y'all, for us to take the position. A lot of times, a lot of reasons why we are not accomplishing this vision that we have, this destiny, is because we're just not taking the position. We're shying away from it. We're believing in the limitations. We even arguing for the limitations. It's time. It's time. It's time. Everything is in alignment for it to be. So take advantage. Don't get caught up in the distractions. Don't get caught up in the distraction. But they real, Queen. Yeah, you don't see what's going all around you. I choose to see everything else that's going on around me. I'm not making this stuff up. You know, like there's both happening. You have what we can consider to be the positive things that's happening, and then you have what we consider to be the negative things. Choose to go the positive, higher side of life. Choose that side and step into your highest self, because you were born with the birthright to live a blissful, fruitful, peaceful life. We just got to learn how to navigate the world of polarity so that we lean more to the positive side. That's all. That's all. We've been conditioned to lean to the other side because this whole society pumps fear. It pumps greed. It pumps lack. It pumps poverty. It pumps everything. Like everything about this society pumps the negative side. And so we have to make an intentional effort to lean to the positive. Don't be telling nobody either, you can't all be positive and all of that stuff, and you better be real, you better be good. Okay, where being real and logical and all that has gotten us? There's another real reality. There's another reality. There's an actual reality. You know, we create it, and you have to learn that first of all, that about that, you know, and that is real. And then how can you tap into that? Because you're always tapping into it, honestly. We're always creating. We're always manifesting. It's not a special magical act. We're always, through our thoughts, through our words, through our perceptions, through how we think about life, through how we perceive life, through how we speak about life, we're always manifesting. We're always creating. That's why I say lean to the positive, because if you think more positively, if you speak more positively, if you perceive things more positively, then you're going to create more positivity. It's not rocket science. It's not. It's not. It's not. It is like spiritual science or energetic science. It is science. It is math. But, you know, it seems to be difficult to wrap your mind around because this society breeds cognitive dissonance. This society breeds a stagnation. You know, it captivates you, you know, and so you find yourself caught up in the lower side, you know. Go higher. Go higher. And that's going to take you to limit your distractions, spend more time in nature, spend more time with good people, spend more time having fun, spend more time doing serene things, spend more time with yourself, spend more time in introspection, spend more time journaling. You know, it's a lot of stuff that you could do. Once you remove the stuff, it's a lot of other stuff that you could do. You know, like, you know, spend more time doing that, and you will find yourself, you know, once you remove yourself from distractions, there are none anymore. And you find yourself thinking differently and behaving differently and having different, better, higher desires and, you know, having a better life, more peaceful. I bear witness. I'm just so grateful. I go on my tangents. I talk my talk. And clearly it's for me to continue to talk my talk this morning because I said I was going to make this short and sweet. Lord help me. I mean, well, stop saying that. Every time I say that, I know better. Like, when I voice it, it's like, okay, I'm going to speak, you going to speak what I say. So, you know, I bear witness. I love my life. I love my life. And I don't feel the necessity to run down why. I do give thanks and praises as much as I can, and I feel I feel gratitude. Look at that beautiful bird. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I give, like, gratitude is my attitude, you know, and praise stays on my tongue, you know. So it's not a necessity for me to show people these earthly things, you know, my bank account and what I got and all these kind of. I'm good. I'm good. Trust me. I'm good. Like, good. But it's greater than those earthly things. It's the peace of mind. It's the health. It's the wellness. It's the love. It's the genuine. I am genuinely and passionately supported. I am loved. I am connected. I have a beautiful network. I have a sound mind, a clear mind. I have a beautiful relationship with the Almighty. I have a beautiful relationship with nature. I have a bold and courageous heart and mind. I have a connection with people immediate. Like, my connection with people is immediate. I don't complain about the as being an empath. I'm grateful that I can be empathetic. I'm grateful that I can feel people and I can extend grace to people so easily. I'm grateful that I am not triggered, you know, so about life and all of these different type of things. I can allow life to be what it is. I can allow people to be what it is. I am grateful that I can breathe through life and I don't get stressed and tension and all this type of stuff. And I'm grateful that I've been able to release control over life and allow life to be. I'm grateful that I'm able to courageously step into my visions and make steps and strides towards my vision without fear haunting me, and you can't do that, and what makes you think you can do that, and how this gonna happen, and how this gonna happen. I'm grateful that I've released all of that control. That's why I say I'm blessed. I love my life. I love that I'm courageous. I love that I'm disciplined. I love that I'm devoted. I love that I understand what God is. I love that I realize that life is all about continuously understanding God and being the physical reflection of what that is. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to realize that. I'm grateful that all my mind stays on is being a God being. Like, I'm grateful of that. I'm good. I ain't missing out on nothing. If anything, I missed a whole lot when I wasn't focusing in this way. I'm grateful. All I think about is how to improve. I'm grateful. All I think about is how to keep this temple worthy of the beautiful blessings that God continued to reveal to me. I'm grateful. You know, I'm grateful to have the resources. I'm grateful for the internet. I'm grateful to have those resources from 1800s, 1700s, you know, knowledge that we didn't even have, that people ain't showing us in school. I'm grateful. I am grateful, and you should be too. And the more and more you move into that space of gratitude, the more and more you begin to align with your true destiny. And that's real talk. The more and more you move in a space of gratitude. If you sit around with all this complaining spirit, that lackful, I don't have this, I don't have that, I need to get this, I need to get that. Even this, your feeling of being ambitious, ego can make you feel like, oh, I'm just ambitious. I'm always going, but why? Why are you so ambitious? Why are you ambitious? What's driving your ambition? Because a lot of us are driven by fear. We're driven by lack. We're driven by the fear that we're going to go into lack. We're driven by the fear that we don't know the answers, so we need to go find the answers. We're driven by so many different things that we don't even realize. You don't realize you're driven by stress. You don't realize you're driven by conditionings from your childhood. You don't realize you're driven by trauma. And you don't realize until you release all of that and realize what your new ambitions are. Your ambitions change. Your will changes. All of it is raised up to God level. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. Once you commit to your higher self, that God keep on showing you and keep on nudging you. Keep on. So when the Spirit, God, you know, and this thing with this whole word God, that people, oh God, he should talk about God, and this she get over it. You know, spirit, God, the creator, whatever you want to call it, the higher power, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, when it reveals to you certain things to do and like aspire to or like go for or whatever, just do it. If it tells you to start meditate more, because it talks to us subtly and we ignore it. It'll tell us you need to go walking more. I've been feeling like I need to go hiking. Go hiking, sis. Go hiking, bruh. I've been feeling like I need to spend more time with my grandma. Go spend more time. I've been feeling like I need to go do it. Like, these are the nudgings that we forget, that we ignore, that can change our lives. That has it's the golden link. It just keep linking and it's revealed to you. Not to nobody else, to you. But you got to pay attention. It's your journey. It's your destiny. You got to pay attention. Somebody got some little bit of nudging right now. I feel like I need to walk more. I feel like I need to work out more. I feel like I need to put my phone down. I feel like I need to do this. I feel like I need to do that. Yeah, that's divine intelligence, divine guidance telling you to do it. Sometimes you think it's small, but it's actually huge in your life. Do those things. Yeah. Give thanks. I give thanks for the willingness and the obedience for me to continue to speak, and for those who found it resonant and compelling to listen to this entire talk live or as a replay. So I give thanks for that. For those who want to register for the meditation, you can register at the link in bio in the Instagram if you're watching this via Instagram, or at the link in the caption if you're watching this via YouTube. Peace and love, y'all. Love and light to everybody. Know that this fire, this passion is because I'm so grateful for life. And I really do love my fellow man. I really do love my fellow sister, my fellow brother, you know, my fellow youth them. You know, I want to see the youth experience bliss. I want to see my sister, my brother, my young sister, my elder sisters and brothers. I want to see them experience. I want to see everybody experience peace and bliss and light hearts. And like, in this world, you don't have to wait until you transition out of this physical plane to experience heaven. You can experience it right here on earth. And that's real talk. And that's why we're here. We're here to fulfill God's work so God can see itself, so we can continue to show and prove God. And then gratefully, what all the works that God do through us is also for our enjoyment. It's also for our enjoyment. So we are here to enjoy life so that people can see God through us. People can see the light and the happiness and the peace through us. It's time for us to pick our heads up, lighten our heart, pick our heads up, brighten our light, and shine, and stop being beat down and wore down by this world. And the time is now. Everything is in alignment for us to take quantum leaps. No matter what you've done in the past, no matter what has happened in the past, no matter what you used to, no matter what you believe, no matter what, you can make quantum leaps right now, giving thanks for what's happening cosmically. So peace and love, y'all. Happy new moon. Love and light. Hope to see y'all tomorrow evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Register at the link in bio. Peace.